Good morning, children. It's Sanjeev Pal from Srimati LP Savani Vidya Bhavan, your statistic educator, welcoming you all to the class of statistics. Okay, children. Now we are on to our fourth chapter, time series. Now, what we are going to see in this time series chapter, that is, you would find, first of all, we are going to talk about its introduction, meaning, importance, definition, and utilities. Then we are basically going to see what are the components of time series, right? In components of time series, children, you would find will definitely find one or the other question from this components of time series. This topic is really very much important for this chapter. Then comes time series. We are going to see its trend and methods of measuring the trend. We are going to see the graphical method. We are also going to discuss in detail and its sums with the method of least square and also method of moving average. Basically, graphical method is never asked in the examination. Then too, we will basically study this graphical method. Okay, but we won't go in detail. Then comes method of least square. You would find sums related to method of least square into your paper. Then comes method of moving average. Method of moving average consists of 5 marks, a compulsory question in your section F. And method of least square also you would find into your paper. This chapter consists of around 12 marks. One question you would find in section A, one question you would find in section B, one in section C, one in section D, and one question in section F. Okay, totally it would comprise of say 12 marks. Here, the related variables are studied with respect to time in time series. When the related variables are basically studied with respect to time, we are seeing what we are seeing to the time series. Over here, the changes in the variables are studied in terms of different intervals of time. When the dependent variables are studied with the change in time, we are using what? We are using time series. Over here, I will just explain you with in terms of certain examples. You would find basically where the time series is used. Okay, you would find it is used in economics, in sociology, and also you would find in business studies. Over here, if you see to the example, right, that the population of the country, we know that we calculate every 10 years, okay, in census inquiry. So with the respect of a passage of the time, we are studying the population of the country. That is, over here we are using what? We are using time series. Similarly, agricultural production, what production in agriculture for different crops have taken place with respect to different years can be known, can be studied, and future predictions can be done, or future planning can be done. So over here we are using what? We are using the time series. Similarly, for the wholesale price index number, similarly you would find the unemployment in statistics, or you can say import export information. Over here, if I go in detail, you talk about what are the imports, how much of imports have taken place during a given period of time, how much of exports we have done, right, with the passage of time or in different intervals of time. When we study such kind of informations with respect to time, we are studying what? We are studying the time series. Similarly, say the annual production of a certain factory. Okay, annually what production have taken place, what productions had taken place in the previous years, right? Okay, when we study the production over a period of time, we are using what? Again, time series. Similarly, data from the share market, bank interest rates, the hourly temperature which is measured in a city, okay, that with the change in the with the change in the time, or with the change in the hours, what kind of temperature is there into the city, that can be measured and studied, right? Over there we are using what? Say the time series. In short, while we study any variable with the changing time, such kind of informations, okay, with respect to the data, okay, is actually what? Is your time series. Here we shall now see to the meaning of the time series, right? As the meaning of the time series goes, see the first line, that the statistical data collected at the specific interval of time and are arranged in a chronological order, right, is called what is called the time series. That is, you would find whatsoever the informations or the data that you are collecting, right, okay, in a specific interval of time, right, and after collecting all the data in specific intervals of time, you are arranging it in a chronological order, in proper order with respect to time, then such kind of statistical data can be regarded as the time series, right. Now over here again, if you see to the examples, you can see to the fourth line of the para that the direction, proportion and say the pattern of variations in the population of a certain region can be known by studying its time series. So when you study the time series, okay, for the population of a particular region, with the passage of time you can come to know what is the pattern and how the population is increasing in that particular region. Similarly, as it is said over here, that is the necessary infrastructure, medical facilities, employment opportunities, education can also be planned out for the people of certain region in the future. Similarly, you would find the fluctuation in the prices of the share can also be known by studying the time series of the share prices of the different companies, right. That is, you would find that with the passage of time, if you will just study and observe that how the share prices are behaving, you can also predict the share price for a future time period. Similarly, the investors can decide about say the buying and selling of say different shares, as I told you. Similarly, say the temperature measured say at different places and time, as well as say the data of the rainfall indicate what the global changes in the weather, which is useful to form the policies for the conservation of the environment, right. So you would also find that with respect to time, you also collect the data and study the data regarding say the rainfall in a certain region, right. Similarly, as we have seen that even we can know about say the changes in the temperature with the respect to the time, and while studying such kind of related variables or dependent variables with respect to time, as we basically discussed earlier, that we can also plan out the future, right. And that's why you would find time series is mostly used in many say industries, right. You would also find that while we talk about say the time series over here, as you see to the example, say the last third line, or you can say the second line of the next para, that population data are obtained, as I told you, for every 10 years, right. Similarly, you can have the data related to the collection of the sales tax, right. You can predict what kind of sales tax could be collected, okay, in future, okay. And sales tax and such kind of different kinds of taxes we basically collect annually. Similarly, you would find we can also have the calculation and estimation regarding the quarterly interest, okay, into the banks. Similarly, you can say the monthly profit or quarterly profit, or say half yearly or annual profit of a shop, right. Similarly, we can also study, okay, how the bacteria or bacterial growth is taking place on hourly basis, or at a certain period of time, how much there will be how much growth into the bacteria, into the population of bacteria, okay, that can be known, right. So that is the importance, and you can say the how and where this time series is basically used, and how much important is this, okay, to use the time series in day to day activities. Here we shall now study to the importance of time series. We'll see to the first one, that is the direction and the pattern of variation in the values of the series can be known from the past data. While studying the past data of the time series, okay, you can predict that how the data would behave in future. We can know about a certain pattern of the variation that takes place, okay, or that will take place, okay, into our study in future. So that is one of the importances of time series. Second one, the variations in the future can be estimated from the extent of the variation in the value of the series. So studying the extent of the variation into our study, we can also basically predict the future variables, right? Again children, I'm telling, it's we can predict the future variable, but you would find it won't be the exact one, but it would be only an estimation about the future. So the future can be estimated, okay, with the change in time series. Similarly, see the third one, the important decisions can be taken from the estimated value of the future, and industrial as well as say the government policies can be easily framed. Children, you would also find that with the help of the time series, okay, as we told or as we basically saw that the future predictions could be done. So with the future predictions and also the way the whole trend is going, and just studying the past records with respect to time, okay, the policies could be framed out by different industries and also by the government bodies. So that is the third importance of time series. Similarly, see the fourth one, say two or more industrialists or the government institutions can make a comparative study, say from the data of the time series obtained by them. So once the data is obtained by the time series, okay, you would find that the industries, they can do the comparison and actually say study the whole records, okay, a comparison can be made. Similarly, the government institutions, okay, they can have the records and can do the comparison, okay, they can actually compare their own records, or even the government bodies and the institutions can compare their records with the private firms and can actually frame a good certain future policies, right? So that is the importance of time series. Here we shall study now the definition of the time series. Now, what's the definition of the time series tell? That a time series is a set of observations taken at a specific time period. What is a time series? It is the whole set of observations, okay, which you are taking at a specified interval of time, right? And also you are arranging it into the chronological order. That is actually what, that is the definition of time series. Over here, this definition you can basically show it with an example and with the table which has been put up below. You would find the time and the variable yt. Time, you would find, is a independent variable where the time has been given all the time periods in chronological order. It has been written as 1, 2, 3, and it goes till n number of time. Similarly, the variable which is actually the dependent one is actually mentioned with yt, and for the different time intervals or for the different time period, you would find the variables are mentioned below. So variable yt is the dependent variable and time t is an independent one. That is how the data are being mentioned with respect to time. So this one was the definition with example of time series. Here children, we would see the different uses of time series. We'll see to the first one, that it is possible to know the past situation and use it to obtain the type of measure of the variation. So you can come across how was the past situation with the help of the time series by seeing the records with the change in time, right? And you can also measure what kind of variation takes place, okay, as we study the whole data with the change in time. So that is the first use of your time series. Secondly, you would find that it is possible to estimate the value of the variable in future using the statistical method. So by using the statistical method, by using the time series, by using the calculation, what you can do is that with the change in time, you can also predict, okay, what the future value, that is you can predict and you can estimate the future value. We'll see to the third use, right? What they given, proper decisions can be taken for the future using the estimated values, and say activities can be planned out accordingly. Children, you would definitely find that with the change with the change in time. As you study the different variable, as we have seen earlier, that the future predictions can be done, that with the help of the future predictions, future values, you can actually frame out your policies, and you can plan out your activities, okay, accordingly, right? As per this time series, you can study that how the variables would be behaving in future, and you can basically plan out accordingly. Similarly, see the fourth one, the fourth use, that a comparative study can be carried out for the variations in the given variable, say at the different places of time interval or time intervals. So you would find at different places, or you can say at different intervals of time, okay, you can have the comparative data, you can study it, you can analyze it, and you can use it to frame the future policies, right? See the fifth use, the estimates obtained from the past data can be compared with the present value, and the reasons for the discrepancies between them can be investigated. That as you study the time series, children, you would find we can basically have the past records. Those past records we can study with our present records. We can basically see that we can actually calculate and can find out what changes have taken place. We can also estimate or predict why the changes have taken place, okay, why such discrepancies are there with our investigation, and we can actually come to a right policy for the future. So that is what are the uses of time series, right? The next topic that what we are going to study is the component of a time series, and that, children, that would be in our next video. Okay, so for time being, just study this, and study this hard, right? And these are the easy topics, you would really find it interesting. Study hard. God bless you all.